Hey guys, my name is Preston Jensen, and today I'm going to take you guys with me as I go through my bug out bag. This is going to be kind of a fun video for me to make because I made this bag, I thought it was about 3 years ago, or I put this bag together, and I've been lugging it along with me in my car and taking it with me as kind of like a survival kit. But my wife reminded me that that was actually closer to 5 to 7 years ago, so I'm going to open it up for the first time and go through it. It's kind of turned into a catch-all for all my stuff that if I get something that's kind of survival gear, I throw it in here. So let's see what we've got. Alright, now before I open this thing up, I want to explain that I guess the idea behind a bug out bag is that if you get stranded somewhere or you get stuck, you can take this bag and you can survive for 3 days. So let's see, first off, if you guys think I could survive with this bag for 3 days, probably couldn't, but give me some of your suggestions below of what I should include, and keep in mind some of the things I should take out to lighten this thing up a little bit for the comment section. Right off the bat, this is Maxpedition. I believe it's a Vulcan 2. On the outside, I've got a set of, these are throwing knives. I think I got them on eBay or something. Could I actually go out and hunt with these? Absolutely not, but do they look cool on the outside of a bug out bag? I think so. My next knife here is Ontario. I believe this is called a Rat 3. It's a gift I got from a good friend. And I also think this looks awesome on the outside of this backpack. Another thing I got is this paracord bracelet. I know these were pretty popular for a while. The idea behind the paracord is that if you cut it open, it's almost like fishing line on the inside. This particular bracelet also has a whistle on the side, I don't know if they call it a safety whistle or I don't know. Could come in handy. You never know. But also looks cool, and that's what we're going for here. Not necessarily surviving, just got to make sure it looks cool. On the outside of this bag, let's see what we've got here. Yep, I've got a platypus water bladder. Now this thing you fill this thing up with water and you can run it out the top of the bag and run it along the straps here so you can drink water while you're hiking or just out surviving. I actually haven't put water into this water bladder because up here in North Dakota it gets pretty cold in the winter, and I take this along with me for a winter survival kit quite a bit, and this would freeze and break this bladder, but good thing to have along to transport water. I'm going into the front compartment here. Let's see what we've got. Looks like an emergency blanket. As you can see, never been used. Thank goodness. Foot warmers. This is something, I guess I don't know if they've got an expiration date on them, but it's something I should look into because these have been in here for a long time. Let's see here. More foot warmers. I suppose you need 2. That only makes sense. Sorry if you guys hear the furnace kicking in. Usually I shut it off for these videos, but it's currently below 0 outside. Bald Eagle Dento rubber bands. I guess I don't know why I need these in my bug out bag. I'm sure I had a reason at one time. Yeah, those are just those little rubber bands you have for braces. Don't know why those would be in here. This is probably something I'll be taking out in the future. Duct tape. I'm pretty proud of this. I remember back when I put this into my bag, my wife had taken the roll out and rewound all this duct tape to save space. As you can see, I don't think we really needed to save space in this, but it's a cool idea. Got a Leatherman. It's always handy. Got this for my brother for a birthday. I actually use this for fishing. And I've actually been looking all over the house for this, so I'm glad I decided to do this bag review. And not necessarily a bag review. Speaking of that, if you guys would like a review of this Maxpedition bag in a separate video, I can definitely do that. Comment below. But like I said, this is a prime example. Anything I get that's kind of a survival type item, it ends up going in this bag, and I always think, oh, well, if I need it, it'll be along with me. So, Leatherman. Kershaw blade. Looks like I've got plenty of knives. This is the Hinderer design. And like I said before, if you guys want individual reviews on any of this equipment or want to know where it is, I don't have any affiliate links below for this stuff, but if you comment below on a specific item, I can find where I got it. Let's see, fire steel. Don't know where I got this, but this would definitely come in handy if I needed to build a fire. Ooh, a neck knife. Always thought this was kind of cool. This is a Boker neck knife. It's got a cool little sheath and paracord necklace. Let's see, another fire steel, a little bit different design. I believe this is magnesium and this is just a striker. So I guess I've got two of those. Probably don't need two, but let's see. Another knife. So as you can see, I'm not lacking on the weapons. What would I use them for? Who knows? Moving on to the main compartment. Looks like I've got an old set of goggles. Looks like they've gotten very old in this bag and actually broken, so these will definitely go in the throwaway pile. Little flashlight. Let's see if it works. Yep. Still works. Nice little flashlight. Looks like it's an LED. It's got a keychain on it, so if you could strap this to the outside of the bag if you'd want. Let's see here. Ooh. Looks like a multi-purpose survival tool. It's got a compass, whistle. Boy, that's loud. Little flashlight. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. You got to pull this out to let the battery have contact, and a thermometer. Let's see. A little tin. I know at one time I was collecting these. This one's empty. A lot of people made survival kits out of these things. I have not, so this is probably another thing I can take out of the bag right off the bat. Some dental floss. Never know when you're going to need that. Looks like a magnifying glass with a reading light. Probably wouldn't need the reading light or need this for reading, but more than likely you'd use this to build a fire. Looks like I got a pen with a tape measure. Not sure why I'd need that out in the woods, but I'll probably set that aside as something to take out right off the bat as well. Camp soap. I just thought this was kind of cool. I remember when Listerine came out with those strips that were like breath mints. These kind of are like the same things, real thin things, but when they get activated with water, it turns into soap. I thought that was pretty neat. Now I'll never get that back in there. I'll do that after the video. Kind of cool. Tums. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Looks like more pens. Another flashlight that's not working. So, looks like I'll be able to do a lot of writing and a lot of whittling when I'm out in the woods. And let's see what this is. Another pen. Looks like I've got 2 sewing kits. I know people talk about sewing kits as a way to, you never know, you could stitch up a wound. I don't know if I could ever do that. First of all, I don't really know how to sew too well. Second of all, I don't think I'd be sewing myself up if I got cut. But desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess, and I'll probably keep these. Probably don't need 2. These are travel towels, and what these are neat too. They're real small, built to conserve space. It's about the size of a dime, but once they hit water, it turns into a washcloth. Another cool item made by Coleman. This pouch, I've got, looks like another multi-purpose tool, Leatherman type deal. Looks like another knife. Holy cow. See, this is what I meant as a catch-all. All the knives I've ever got, I've put in this bag, and I've been carrying them around everywhere. I'll probably take some of these out and carry them around with me in my pocket. I've always been intrigued by EDC videos and stuff like that, so if you guys want to see one of those in the future of what I carry along with me, definitely comment below. But I don't see the need to carry all my knives with me in my bug out bag, so I'll have to go through that and pick out my favorite. So that concludes the main, or the medium-sized pocket. Now on to the big pocket. Let's see what we got here. Got a big package of steel wool. I learned, my grandpa taught me at a very young age that you should never have steel wool around when you're doing grinding or anything like that around sparks, because steel wool is very flammable. So I'm sure I put this in my bag as kind of like a fire starting kit. Oh, Yukon Outfitters. This is a hammock. It's kind of made out of parachute material. I think it's a 2-person hammock. So if you get stranded, need a place to sleep, you got a hammock. This is just a first aid kit. I really like this one. It's basic, but I like that the case is red, so if I open up my bag, I can see exactly where the first aid kit is right off the bat. I've never really went through this. That's something you should probably do if you're making a bug out bag, so you know what you've got in these kits and where they are. So if you need them in a hurry, you can locate that. So first aid kit. Oh, looks like another little first aid kit type item. Yeah, so another little first aid kit. You could probably do a separate video on these. Looks like it's got chapstick, candle, waterproof safety matches. Looks like a rain poncho. That's a good idea. Problem is getting all these things back together once you open them up. Let's see what the other side has. I'm not going to go through all these. Yeah, a little flashlight, band-aids, whistle, thermometer, emergency blanket, one of those foil type blankets. You can use those to help build a shelter, reflect heat off a fire, stuff like that. Cool little pouch. This could also be hooked on the outside. See, some camp heat for cooking. I think this is okay. I mean, I don't think it's got a, yeah, it looks like that would be good for cooking. Also would be good if you wanted to keep a fire going, that type of thing. Sardine survival kit. I don't actually remember getting this. I think this was a gift also that I threw in here. And supposedly it's a survival kit in a sardine can. Let's see what it says. Contains compass, whistle, matches, first aid, instructions, razor blade, pencil, non-aspirin, fire cube, adhesive badge, energy nugget, signal surface, fish hook, fishing line, spool, duct tape, wire clip, paper clip, tea, sugar, salt, gum, reclosable bag, safety pin, antibiotic ointment, and alcohol prep. So really, I could probably just get rid of this bag and carry this sardine can around with me. Eating utensil. I remember getting this on eBay, and I ordered a generic eating utensil, and they sent me a CRKT branded eating utensil, so I was excited to get that in the mail. Looks like some glow sticks. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like these all have an expiration date, and this is a good example of why you should go through your bags. This expired in 2016, so I've got to get rid of these. You can tell they're kind of full of air, under pressure. Probably chemical all over inside of these things. Definitely going to take these out. Looks like I had some AAA batteries. These also probably have a shelf life and are probably no good, so I'll have to replace those. Have some line. Why that's in there, I have no idea. It might be good to build a tent. Who knows? Firecrackers. Now, why these would be in this bag, I have no idea. I don't know how they got in there, but they will definitely be coming out. I don't know, maybe I thought I might need a little entertainment if I get stranded. Probably not good to have something explosive in your bag like that. Another neck knife. This one is, that's a Foltz Minimalist CRKT blade. I always thought that was a cool little knife. Cool handle. Melts into your hand. Got some fishing line, Suffolk's braided line, 30-pound test. Can catch anything around here with that without that breaking. Some more camp heat. This is a waterproof bag, and I put a phone charger, which is the old iPhone charger, so it wouldn't even help me out if I got stranded. I've got some steel wool in there to keep it dry, and I've got some weatherproof matches in this weatherproof, waterproof bag. So if I fell into the water, this should stay dry. I should still be able to start a fire. Pretty cool bag. I will have to switch out that charger though for the iPhone. Other than that, oh, ick. Got some Clif bars. Boy, I wonder how old these are. If I could find... Ooh, good through July of 2013. We'll definitely be throwing this out. I guess I'd have to, if I got stranded with this, I'd have to rely on me being able to catch a fish or hunt for some food, because these would definitely not cut it. These would make me sick and make things a lot worse. Other than that, looks like I've got some tissues. I suppose you'd have to use this as toilet paper if you're stranded, or Kleenex, I guess. So that basically does it for my bug out bag, and after reviewing this, it's kind of embarrassing because not only do I have a lot of redundancy as far as the knives go, let's see, I've got fireworks in there. Why would you need that? Who knows? I don't have any food. I know I've seen a lot of videos where people put MREs and stuff in their bags. Comment below of what you guys put into your bags as far as food goes. I've got a lot of old stuff in here, and I need to streamline this down so I can actually use this as a winter survival kit. As it stood now, it would have helped me out in a bad situation, but I don't know if I could have survived for 3 days with this without food. Please comment below if you like this kind of video. This is the first kind of video like this I've ever done, and I was just kind of having fun with it. Like I said before, sorry for the audio with the furnace kicking in and out, but it's really cold here in North Dakota, and I couldn't turn off my furnace for filming this. So if you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like this content, please let me know. Like I said in my video before, this is the only way I can adapt, so I can always take some constructive criticism, and thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you later.